Hello and welcome to the I Can Do podcast with Benjamin Lee. We're here to talk about tips and strategies to have an I Can Do mindset when it comes to faith, family, fitness, and food. Let's go. Here's your host, Benjamin Lee.
Hello and welcome to another episode of I Can Do. I am Benjamin Lee. I hope you are doing well. It has been a challenging, frustrating, scary, discouraging year. You've heard everybody say it. I wish 2020 would just go away. Well, it's not. We are in August and we still have September, October, November, and December. It's not going away. The truth of the matter is, Lord willing, in 2021, there will still be problems. There will still be challenges. There will still be disappointment. But in the midst of the storms, of the chaos, of the winds that just feel so debilitating, and we feel like we're constantly being knocked over time and time again, there is hope. Yes, there is hope because there's a story I'm going to share with you from the Old Testament. From 2 Chronicles chapter 20, about a king. I love saying his name, King Jehoshaphat. I really don't know how to pronounce his name. It's got to be one of those two, right? I'm probably wrong on both of them. But nonetheless, we know that this King Jehoshaphat, he faced some uncertainty. It came about in 2 Chronicles 20 and verse 1, about after this that the sons of Moab and the sons of Ammon, together with some of the Mennonites, they came to make war against Jehoshaphat. So there was a great multitude, according to verse number 2, that he said, that is coming against you from beyond the sea. It was reported to him about this. And he was afraid. In verse number 3, Jehoshaphat was afraid and turned his attention to seek the Lord and proclaimed a fast throughout all Judah. So Judah gathered together to seek help from the Lord. They even came from all the cities of Judah to seek help, to seek the Lord. The king and others are now petitioning God. They're going to him, seeking after him in prayer. And I want you to notice in verse number 6, he said, O Lord, the God of our fathers. He was standing in this assembly of Judah and Jerusalem in the house of the Lord before the new court. And he said, O Lord, the God of our fathers, are you not God in the heavens? And are you not ruler over all the kingdoms of the nations? Power and might are in your hand, so that no one can stand against you. Notice that in this storm of this fearful moment, he is focusing only upon God, his power, his majesty, his rule. He said in verse 7, did you not, O our God, drive out the inhabitants of this land before your people Israel and give it to the descendants of Abraham, your friend forever? He remembered what God had done in the past. They have lived in it, and you have built you a sanctuary there for your name, saying, should evil come upon us, the sword or judgment or pestilence or famine, we will stand before this house and before you, for your name is in this house, and cry to you in our distress, and you will hear and deliver us. You know what I hear? I hear confidence. And even though there was enemies that were going to come upon him, look at verse 12. He said, O our God, will you not judge them? For we are powerless before this great multitude who are coming against us, nor do we know what to do, but our eyes are on you. Let that sink in for just a moment. Well, we may not have this enemy that is coming against us, although the devil is the enemy, ultimately. This year feels like there's been a great multitude coming against us. A great multitude, a great wave of pain and distress and fear, and are we going to have a job next month, and so much more. And so as we continue in 2020, this year will not stop. We cannot just say, let's just start over again. We must press forward. and we remember the words of Jehoshaphat. We don't know what to do. I don't have all the answers, and neither do you. But the God of heaven still rules. And so we do what Jehoshaphat said, but our eyes are on you. Understand that you do not ultimately have the power. I do not ultimately have the power. No government, no president, no governor, no senator, no movement ultimately has the power. God has the power. And let's be honest with ourselves, we often don't know what to do. We often make our lives messy because we don't turn to the one who truly is in control. So let's make sure that we keep our eyes on him. The battle belongs to him, and that's why the Spirit of the Lord would come upon a man, Jahaziel, the son of Zechariah, the son of Benaiah, in verse 14. And he said, listen, all Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem and King Jehoshaphat, thus says the Lord to you, do not fear. Hide that in your heart. Do not fear or be dismayed because of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but God's. That's encouraging, isn't it? Look, I don't have it all put together. And I think we all can say that. Where we can start looking around, man, and we can start seeing that, wow, this does not look good. But when you feel yourself looking around so often to the news, to the media, to social media, to devices, stop, pause, and look up. Our eyes are on you. Keep your mind focused on the one who lives, the one who rules in heaven, where nothing is too big for him. You want to keep your eyes on him, then continue to go to him in prayer. You want to keep your eyes on him, continue to listen to him through his word, and know that there's nothing too big for him. And have this great trust that even though you don't know what you always need to do with respect to these challenges and maybe even how to respond sometimes, we're going to trust in the one who does. We listen to him, and we will allow him to lead us. Where are your eyes? Where is your attention? Where is your focus? Look up and watch what happens. Take care, and God bless. And remember, I can do, and so can you.